Hello and welcome to my review of the brand new 2022 Osprey Exos 48. This brand new model of the Exos was only released last month by Osprey in April this year, and I'm going to be using it instead of my Osprey Atmos 65 for the summer. My main reason for buying the Exos 48 is because I just don't need the volume of the Atmos 65 in the warmer months, and I'm also carrying a real weight penalty with the Atmos weighing in at 2.15 kilograms claimed weight versus 1.29 kilograms for the Exos 48. Putting these two bags on the scales, you can see that they roughly come out at the claimed weight, with the Exos very slightly over, and again the Atmos just a little bit further over the claimed weight. You can also remove the top hats off both of these packs. The Atmos has a couple of clips at the back, and the Exos has a slightly lighter weight assembly with threaded straps through a buckle. So as you would expect, taking the top hat off each pack takes a little bit of weight off. In the case of the Atmos, it stores its rain cover in the top hat, so you actually lose that function when you take off the top hat. The Exos doesn't have a rain cover, so really you're just losing two more pockets and a bit of volume when you take off the top hat. Osprey released their own video showing you all the various features about the Exos 48, so I'll leave a link to that video in my description. But I just wanted to give you a little bit of a first-hand rundown on the differences between these two bags, because I dare say a lot of you will be in the same position where you have a heavier bag, maybe even the Atmos 65, and you want a lighter weight for the summer. First things first, on first appearances you can see that the Exos is really just a scaled down version of the Atmos. We've got the large central pocket at the front, which actually is a little bit deeper on the Exos, going all the way down to the bottom. We lose the side zips the Atmos has, so there are no side zips on the Exos, and we also lose the bottom pocket on the Atmos. The Exos is just plain on the front here, but many of the features are carried across and shared between the two bags. So we have removable straps down at the bottom for securing a sleep mat or a sit mat or something to the bottom. Both bags have side pockets, so you can stow drinks bottles in there or anything else. They're actually much deeper on the Exos, running all the way down to the bottom of the bag. And then the fitment between the two bags is much the same. As you'd expect, it's a really good system from Osprey. So you get a nice big air gap again between your back and the pack. And then you've got all the usual adjustments. Chest strap as you'd expect. You've got the trekking poles stowage system on both bags as well. And the all-important hip belt pockets. I've been looking for a second backpack for a while now because the Atmos is just so heavy, and it's unnecessary to carry that much weight in the mountains when it's so much warmer and you don't need as much kit. I've overlooked the Exos for quite a few months now in my search because Osprey removed the hip belt pockets, and it looks as though that's upset quite a lot of people. The people have spoken and Osprey have brought them back. So we have the hip belt pockets, which I use every single time I walk. I keep my car key in here, keep bank card, I keep my wind gauge in here. I've got some pegs that I use to secure my tripod to the ground. I just wouldn't consider buying a backpack that didn't have these pockets, so I'm really glad Osprey brought them back. Both packs have the hidden whistle in the chest strap, which some of you may know about, some of you may not. And of course you get the adjustability, where you can adjust the effective length of your back to make the backpack fit properly. On the inside, as you'd expect, there is a stowage pouch for your water bladder, and then a hole in the back so you can poke the hydration tube out the front. Of course, that's on both packs. There is a bungee attachment here, which I think is for an ice axe. You could use it for trekking poles as well. You get one on the Exos, whereas you get two on the Atmos. But I think those are the major differences, really. I like that there aren't too many differences, because really I just wanted a scaled down, lighter weight version of the Atmos, and that's exactly what I feel I have here. I love this colour, it's a really strong blue, and I also like that there are a couple of extra loops on the front here for tucking away the loose straps once you've tensioned down the lid. So straight away, by switching from the Atmos to the Exos, I'm saving about 800 or 900 grams, which is almost half of the weight, so this is much, much lighter to pick up. And because I'm a wild camper, I also have some other equipment to consider, so I'm really looking to chop a load of weight out of my summer camp kit and to lose nearly 1 kilogram on the backpack alone is a really good step forward for me. The only really small bugbear I've found so far is going to be that the hip belt adjuster strap doesn't have anywhere to tuck away the loose end. On the Atmos you can actually tuck that away into the rest of the hip belt, but on the Exos, probably because of weight, there is nowhere to put that, so I'll just have to come up with maybe a rubberized loop, something that allows me to tuck away that strap. But all in all, I'm really happy with this pack. It looks great, it feels great, all the materials feel really good and strong as you'd expect from Osprey. It feels nice and lightweight, but it doesn't feel flimsy. In terms of price, this retails directly from Osprey at £190. Osprey do give you a free 1.5 litre bladder if you buy it at £190, but I also found that if you register on the website with your email address, you get a 10% discount. So I got this for £171 with free delivery, but they do remove that free bladder if you use the discount code, just so you're aware. The Atmos, when I bought it, was about £175, I think, so the prices are actually comparable. Obviously you get more volume with the Atmos, but then you probably pay for the weight reduction of the Exos. I haven't loaded up the Exos with my wild camping kit yet, but I'm really looking forward to seeing how it fits in and just how much I can bring my pack weight down by. On my last trip to Snowdonia, this was weighing in at 17.5 kilos. I'm really hoping I can get down below about 12 kilograms, so to be lugging 5 kilograms less around on my back will be very noticeable up in the mountains. I hope this review's been useful to you. I'm really looking forward to using this bag out in the field, and I'll see you in my next video.